Okay. Go. Let's see. Okay, y'all. I was showing it on Facebook. They go to one side. Want to finish it over here. They go to the second side. As it's gonna have a closure. Right. It closes like this. It will close like that. See? Closes. Okay. Use this sew on Velcro. I ended up putting a D-ring there. So you right here where you can put whatever you want on it. Wait, let's see. Plug this up, y'all. On wire, huh? Nope, that's the right wire. Not working out. Okay, so I'm at the. Oh, let me turn this off. We're not good. Okay, so I'm at the end of this bag, right? So this is one side. One side. Okay. This is the other side. I just finished putting I just finished putting this in the bag on the handles. It's kind of more decorative than anything. It makes it look more professional, see? Okay. I wasn't sure what color to put, but when I ended up deciding to put the gold D-ring in the center here, I decided to just make these match that gold. Okay. Um, So y'all saw me how I pretty much did this. Um, Yesterday I was showing you that I sewed it on right on this side, and I flipped it, boom, to this side. Okay, so I sewed it on this side, bam, right? Then I took what I sewed on this side and flipped it, bam, to this side on the top and the bottom. I showed you that the directional fabric had to be in the right direction. Am I muted? I gotta make sure I'm not muted. Because okay, I'm not muted. To make sure that it's going in the right direction. So the bottom, right? This is the bottom, and this is the top. And so it is going in the right direction. I showed y'all me showing the handles a couple of nights ago, right? So I just basically, when I top stitched the top and the bottom, then I took the handles, I measured to make sure they were centered, and I put the handles on. Then I decided to put this D-ring in the center. I didn't want to do Gucci, even though I had some more fabric. I just thought that it was just too much. So I decided to just put a pink that matches, right? Okay. And then this side, okay, I put the straps on this side. Everything is facing the right direction. So the last thing I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to sew this, right? And because I don't want to do binding in the entire bag, I'm going to turn it in, I'm going to sew this right sides together like this. Actually, let me think about how I want to do it, because I could bind it inside. So you don't want raw edges in the bag, right? So what I could do is I could sew this bag right sides out like this, right? Wrong sides together, sew it, then turn it inside out and sew it again, and that will cover the edges. Or I could sew this wrong sides together like this. Sew this wrong sides together like this. Boom, boom on both sides, right? And of course the bottom, of course, and then I would have to take a piece of bias tape, which is kind of like fabric, and cover the raw edges, because you don't want the raw edges in the inside, which you could, because this is a clean edge. It could be, right? But what I'm going to do is, let me think. I might do it the way she did it. She did like a French seam. And a French seam is, like I said, you sew, turn it to the other side, and sew, and that covers the edge, the raw edge. Okay. Then I'm a box. I am gonna box the corners. I want the bag to kind of have a flat bottom. And the way to do that without making an actual flat bottom, which I could make this a bigger bag by making a flat bottom and just sewing on a flat bottom to this, a bottom. Or I could cheat, and the cheat code is to square off, right? Cut a block here and a block there, and then sew it a certain way, and it would create a box shape. Similar to, let me see, I think I have a bag up here like that. It might be downstairs. I know I have one up here somewhere. Kind of like a little cheat. And what it does is I will cut out a small, which, this is expensive. fabric, the truth is I should just make a bottom. Like maybe just plain pink bottom, right? Make a plain pink bottom and kind of sew this to that. Honest truth, that's what I should do. you know, um, let me think about that. Let me think. It'll be a better bag, most definitely. Um, a little more expensive because, of course, it's a little more fabric, right? It's not gonna be an expensive bag though, right? I'm not gonna make this one. It's not gonna be that expensive. Well, anyway, this is like my chest bag. Remember, I've never sewn on vinyl before, so my chest bags, the first bag that I sewed, is usually cheaper, of course. I really shouldn't have used this expensive fabric making this bag for the first time. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. All that's gonna be covered up. There's a few things that remember I had to correct. Um, that I don't like the way they did it, but when I do it myself, the next time I'll know how to do it better, way better. I should have used cheaper fabric to do this bag. Okay. That's what I should have done. I think I'm unraveling, but I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna end up sewing that. Oh, but I do want to get these cracklings away. Okay. So yeah, I see where I could have did much better. Like I changed the needle. Remember when I was sewing it, I was having issues, and so I changed to a leather needle. The leather needle is sharper, it's way pointier, and it goes in clean, right? I I I changed my stitch length. I think when I showed it to you all, wow, I can't see that. This is a video. It's so light. What I have it at 720p. Can I change that? I did change the screen to 720p. It was at high def. I can't see the numbers, but anyway, I think I had my stitch length at um 3.5. No, did I have it at 3.5? Yes, I did. And at 3.5, so I changed it to 4. But now it's at 5. And the reason I did 5 was the top stitch. I didn't, but I'm gonna change it back when I do the sides. I'm gonna change it back to 4.0. I need to go to 3.5. The normal stitch for garments is 2.5. That's a good stitch. That's tight. Okay. When you're doing a top stitch, of course you go higher. Because I'm doing vinyl, I went higher, and I went even higher when I started doing other things, right? Because I don't want to do too much punching in the vinyl. But I am going to go back to a 3.5 because the last things I have to do now is sew the sides. Okay. So I'm going to show y'all me doing that. I'm just trying to figure out, do I want to put a bottom? So a false bottom, let me show you what I'm talking about. Right now, this is the bottom of the bag. Like this literally is a little bit of it gonna be the bottom. So it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like that. You see, the bottom, I'm gonna box it up. And so even though this is bottom, some of it's gonna be bottom like that. Or I can make this bigger by keeping it like this. making a bottom and attaching the bottom to it. I'm not even sure which one I want to do, to be honest. I think I'm gonna keep this bag. I love this bag. Depends, I don't know. I don't need it. What y'all think I should do? I think I should make a bottom. So I make a bottom. Let me think. The only difference would be, okay, so if I make a bottom, I couldn't make a bottom without doing anything to the sides. But if I wanted to make it a really good bag, I would make two sides, two side panels, and a bottom. I make two side panels and a bottom, and I would just attach it, the panels and the sides. And that would make the bag like this. When y'all saw me when y'all saw me sew this bag. So this bag, right? Can you see this bag here? When y'all saw me sew this bag, right? Um, see how this bottom is different? That's a see how this is different fabric than this. This is a solid blue. This is a bottom. I could have left this bottom out and just did what I'm gonna do with this, and it would have taken it and curved it under. But because I put a bottom on it, and because I put a bottom on it, I made a side panel. Let me see if I can see it. I made a side panel, two side panels. Although I didn't also put pockets on the side for water bottles or phones. I put a pocket on this side panel, and I put a pocket on this side panel. See? I also put a pocket, a slip pocket in this bag. This is a tote also. Tote. What do I consider the tote? This is a big bag, not too fancy, and you can put some pockets in the inside. You can put some pockets on the outside, but it's nothing too fancy. I didn't even put a closure on this bag. I just because it don't need one, right? You grab it, you put it on your shoulder, and you go. This is a great bag, by the way. Remember, I made a matching mask and a matching hat to go with this bag, and actually a top also. I didn't list it yet. I have to list it for sale. I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna clean this mess up over there, y'all. What am I looking for? I gotta decide what I'm gonna do with this bag. Originally, I was just gonna do this bag. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking I can make it better than my original plan. Well, this is not so- Let me see what I'll talk about. Gotta come to on my phone. Y'all hear me? Mike said I should put a flat bottom on the back. Yeah, they would still be able to sit it down, but it just takes away from the bottom. But I do think I should put a flat bottom on it. I think it'll be a big, nice bag with a bottom on it. I kind of agree with you to a degree. Like, but remember, this I will put a false bottom. The false bottom would mean this would bend. Oh, you can't see. Let me see. This is bad. I don't know. I changed the angle of that this would bend like this, right? You see how that bends? It would bend on both sides and become a bottom, right? And then so what had happened is, see how that is, because I'm gonna sew that bottom together like that. See how that will be? So it would be like that with some of this up like this. See how it'd be if I sew that together. So to still have a bottom, but it would be like this. See how that it would be flat and like that. That's how it'd be. So it will be flat because I have a trick that makes it. I will cut this out, then I would take it and sew it a certain way, and it would square off this bottom. I'm gonna cut here and here, then I'm gonna sew here, and it will create that flat bottom. The difference is it takes away from some of this. Still would be cute though. Um, yeah, this is gonna be an awesome bag, y'all. I'm so serious. If I if I needed a clear bag, I would keep this. I'm gonna go buy some other fabrics. Uh, yeah, this is awesome goddamn bag. I might not even get rid of this bag. But what I'm gonna do with a clear bag? I don't need a clear bag. Look at this bag, y'all. Even without being done, look, that bag is fucking awesome. Okay, you can put your key rings here. I put a D ring there so you can hook what you want. I was gonna make a tassel, and make it real pretty. Um, but people can buy their own tassel if they want. This power for this bag because I've never sewn with vinyl, and this vinyl was giving me a hard motherfucking time. I'm not even gonna joke. Okay, this bag is the hardest bag I've ever sewn, and it was it was slipping. My stitches, although they do look great, they could look a whole lot better. Um, let me see if y'all can see the stitches. Let's see. Remember when I was sewing, I would be sewing, right? And and then all of a sudden the thread would break. That's because I was sewing too fast and my needle wasn't pointed enough. So that means I would have to go back, start where it broke at, and start again. But those stitches look really good. Okay. But they could have looked much, much better. Um, you can like to the trained eye. No, you're not even to the trained eye. You can't see me. It's just because I went. Let me show you. It's just it's straight. Um, to, to me though, my now this is what I'm not happy with. Remember, I told you from this is the inside of the bag though. I'm not happy with this being like this. See that inside? Even though I fixed it, remember it was worse. It was way worse. And there was nothing much I could do with it after the fact. But the next one I make, I will know exactly what to do. Okay, I was following the person's instructions, and um, yeah, I'm not happy that I followed her instructions because the instructions are horrific. Because this is what the inside of the bag looked like. Now, that's because I made a fabric choice, right? I did something. She had just a basic fabric that was the same color on both sides. And even then, I know the inside of her bag, no matter what, it's still just as bad in a sense. Because it got raw edges showing. She didn't hide no raw edge. And if knowing the type of fabric to use, trying to think, will it unravel? No, it won't. Um, but yeah, my bags, although they look good on the outside, I know it don't look that great in the inside. Okay, I'm kind of not happy. Like when I, if I'm a sell bag, I like the inside to be cute as well. I was thinking about actually slipping some shit in there. I'm not even joking. It's really getting on my goddamn nerve. But the inside of the bag, nobody gonna be able to really, you're not gonna pay attention to the inside of the bag, like that, right? Because it's gonna be closed. This is gonna be like this. You'll see the top there. Uh, this is a bag that you can wash because that's all vinyl in the inside. This is all vinyl. Okay. So you don't wash it, you just take it and if you spill something in it, just wipe it right out. Okay. Um, let me think about this really quickly. Okay, I'm so happy with this bag. It's not even my best work, but it is just so awesome to keep. What you think? Make a hat? I have um I have a little more fabric. I was thinking about, oh, I think I said I was gonna make a wallet. If I make a wallet. And the good thing about a wallet, right? If I make a wallet that matches, I will make sure that it can go on the D ring where they can clip it to the to this. You know, what I mean? Maybe not a wallet, but maybe a makeup case, a little makeup um case that can be clipped on right here if they want to put it there. I can also put something on the side of the bag so they can clip something on the side. But if I do that, I gotta create that shit now before I sew this up. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put a tab. I'm gonna make a tab where you could clip something onto the bag. That's not good though. Remember, this is a bag. Wait, so I think small bags can go in stadium without being vinyl, right? Because they know that they're not thinking that you can hide a gun or weapons in it. Big bags though have to be vinyl. Okay, so what I want to do. And by the way, I although I do have enough fabric to make the sides with this, I think I'll do this fabric. Um, this is that is that stonework looking heat that I used. I made a couple of pillows with it. Um, and I made this with it. I'll put that to the bottom and uh, so this is my question. Y'all, do y'all think the size it has to be vinyl? You might want to see the bag even from the side. Now that I think about it, I wonder though. Maybe I need to look at some. I'm gonna go look and see what the stadiums say uh, on their roofs for bags. Okay, I know they have to be clear so they could just look without stopping you to look in it. They should be able to just look at the bag and see what's in it. which is why I'm wondering two panels. That's fabric. I could also make two panels that's vinyl. I could make this bag off. Um, how cute this is. I didn't think it would be so cute because of the vinyl. Now, I have this leather here, which is this is leather, right? Same pattern. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna make a wallet out of this. Make a matching wallet. Leather. Um, wallet. Yeah. Oh no. I gotta see if I get some more of this fabric. It came in a listen, I wanted this. I was gonna make me a skirt, but yeah, I was unable to get a yard and a half of that fabric. And my big butt, a yard and a half is not making not no nothing for me, okay? Like I was like, oh damn, this is I love the color pink. I look great in pink. It's my favorite color. And I was like, yeah. And then when I got it, I was like, this ain't enough fabric for me to do not a damn thing with. Um, so this is the small bag, by the way. But it could be the large bag if I put a bottom on it. If I put a bottom on it, this is the perfect size. But it is considered a small bag if I square out this bottom. It goes from being this big. Let's see if I can see it. Big as my right now it's big as my sewing machine. Right? As big as my sewing machine. But if I would be able to put a sewing machine in if I box it out. And the bigger, the wider I make the bottom, the bigger the bag, right? The bigger the bag, the wider the bottom. Um, or if I don't, and I just box this out, it becomes like a smaller bag. Like I said, it'll be like, let me do that again. I'll decide. I might decide later. I'm gonna ask my husband what he thinks. I'm gonna be honest. I want to make a bottle, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the real reason why I want to make a bottle. Um, because I was okay. So this is how the bag would be if I just bottom it out, right? If I box it out, it's gonna be this is still be showing, but a little bit of it. Now, you know what's why the reason why I'm thinking about making a bottle for real, because I gotta cut a piece of this shit out. I'm about to lose a 2 by 2, which isn't that much. Let me see. The whether the flatter I want the bottom, the more I box it out, right? So 2 by 2 would be about that much, right? Let me see. 2 by 2 is just 1, 2, and then 2 this way. So it'll be here. I'm gonna cut that. Boom, boom. And then even though that's a small piece of fabric on both sides, I still don't. That's the idea. I don't like the idea of that. Okay. I do not like the idea of cutting on both sides. I would have to do a 2 by 2 cut One, two, two. It's not that much. It's a little piece, about like that. And then what I do, I sew the bottom here, and I flatten it, and then it squares off the bottom. It's pretty easy. Really pretty easy. Then I turn the bag inside out, and bam, it'll be done. Y'all, I'm gonna finish this bag tomorrow. I'll decide what I'm gonna do. Um, I'm gonna finish it tomorrow, and I might make another one. I do have a lot of vinyl. I bought like 2 yards of it, I think. And when I say I bought it, it's tall as shit. It's a big, tall ass roll, almost half the size of my room going up to the ceiling. And I cut pieces off. I just have to get some more different type of pretty fabrics. And then I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do with this. Some of this. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I'm signing off. Okay, I'm old. Mike Green Eye says, in my opinion, if the sides are the same clear vinyl, it will be like a cool, floaty, invisible effect. And also, it will stand out better when you see it down because the vinyl is stiff. That's a good idea. So you're saying make the sides, make the sides invisible with the vinyl. I think that is cool, Mike. Yeah, see-through because of jobs. Like if you work at Amazon, you have to have a see-through bag to go to work. You, this is just giving them a fancier see-through bag. Normally a see-through bag is just, let me show you. Let me see how much they cost anyway. That's a good idea. A clear vinyl bag. Clear vinyl handbag. I'm gonna call it handbag. What the camera at? What the camera at? What the camera at? I see my hand. Okay, here we go. See that? That is a regular, kind of like a tote, clear tote bag. See it? And it's so when you go to work, they don't have to stop you and go through your bag. They can see through the bag. Yeah. So let me see what else I see. Here go one also. Okay. Um, the reason why they're so popular is because the jobs make you let me see, let me go to pictures. Let's see here. Images. They have to, when you go to work, it has to be just clear. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that. Oh, hell yeah. I'm making a book bag next. I'm gonna try. I never made one before. Look at that. I never made uh I never made this type of bag before. That's vinyl. I might just check. I might just Google me nice, nice group of needles. That is cute. know what the hell that is. Make it fashionable. Mm. Anyway, I'm gonna cut out the sides and the bottom. Um, I might even make the bottom clear. I think it will be cool. Cause see, okay, so the only thing, let me look at this. Let's see what they have. It's like more like everything's clear except their binding, and then they have their sides is where the fabric is, right? See the pink? That's actually the sides and the bottom, and the handle also, but everything else is vinyl. That's cool. That's honestly cool. I'm thinking about putting Gucci like the G here, the Gucci. I, at first I was going to embroider it, but then I said no, I don't want to punch holes all in this. So I was thinking about using vinyl on vinyl, placing vinyl there. But I don't know. I think that's too much. I think the I think this is enough. You know what I mean? I don't have to go overboard. I think it's I think it's enough. Um, uh, if it had been regular fabric though, and I could have embroidered Gucci on the regular, which is a great idea, right? Um, see, that's a great idea. I put Gucci right at the bottom, maybe even at the top, but mostly at the bottom. Um, or Chanel right across the bottom. Call it Chanel. Well, as I said that it's Chanel inspired. Okay, I can't I can't sell this as a Gucci bag, even though this is verified Gucci fabric. And the reason being because I didn't have enough fabric to send them for approval, and yeah, and I don't think they make this. But I can sell it as a Gucci inspired bag. Okay, Gucci inspired bags. Um, anyway, y'all, I'm gone because I do want to get up. Mike Greenhouse that gave me some ideas that I'm gonna go look into um, making the panel clear. That's simple. And not only am I gonna make them clear, but I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna get his bag a different shape too. I'm thinking more. Let me see. Because right now it will be a square, but I'm gonna give it a shape, which means I gotta measure. Gotta do some mathematics, y'all. Gotta do some mathematics. Come up with the right size fabric plus the seam allowance. It has to be the right height width. I gotta make sure that it's angled right. It gotta meet the bottom also. Um, I gotta put the sides on before I put the bottom on. So all kind of little shit, y'all. All kind of little shit. I could put the bottom on. Then put the sides on. Squares, right? Yeah. So think about how to do the bottom. I gotta do some math. Sketch it out, see what I could do with this. Otherwise, I'm gonna just close this shit up tomorrow. I'm gonna look and see what the requirements are for these type of bags. Because it would be messed up for me to sell it, and the person who buy it can't even use it because I did something to it that I shouldn't have done. I'm gonna add a little thing so they could clip something onto it. I gotta remember that. And what else? That's it. Any other suggestions, y'all? Any other suggestions? I am so proud of this goddamn bag. Is this the best bag I made? Let me see some of the bags I made. Let me share it with y'all. Let me see if they're in my photo. Recent. Let's see my recent. Oh no, there's me making a wallet. I made that. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna stop the share. Before I leave, let me stop that share real quick. Start another share. Let's get my phone. Mirror. But this is my phone. Okay, so let's see, y'all. There's a lot of things that I've created. You see the mask that I've made, the shirts that I made, caps that I made. I made that for my husband, that shirt and that matching mask there. This is a purse that y'all saw me make, right? Let's see. I made this shirt, okay, for my husband. I showed y'all that. I'm looking for the purses though. This is the hat that I made for my grandson. It was a reversible. That's one side of the hat, and that's the other side of the hat. Let's see more stuff. I made it so suspenders. I make these pillows, right? Oh Lord, got me all messed up. Let me see. Let's see. Those are masks that I made. What am I doing? Mask, more mask. This was mask and matching square pocket. Is that what they call it? a pocket square. I said a square pocket square. I made skirt. They go leak in his hat and his shorts. So I made shorts to match both sides of the hat. So him and his little bike. Okay. Let's see. That's that big coat. Here goes some purses. Okay, here we go. These are called hobo bags. They're easy as hell, right? Uh, this is the bag that I wanted to make. I was trying to get these fabrics, but it's vinyl. See that one with the black woman head? I wanted that shit so bad, but I made the bag here. Let me see. When I saw that bag, where is it? Here go my version of that bag. Okay. This is my version of that bag. I wish I could have got that vinyl she had though. I like that shit. Where is it? Where is it? This shit right here. Look, I kept her name so I could figure out, so I could ask her, how did she make, where did she get that vinyl from? Look at that vinyl. I love that. I love that. Like that one too, but I really like this one. Hell yeah. I wonder if that's vinyl though. Now that I'm looking at it closely, that looks like fabric. And I see the vinyl on the outside, but I'm now looking at that and that does look like fabric. I can see the wrinkling, how she didn't cut the edges around the circle. That's why it's not fully circled. But she said this is her first, what, let me see what she said. This is her first time making it. I couldn't decide on fabric or which version. I think she mixed it up, vinyl with the fabric. That's cute. I like it. I never hit her up neither. I'm about to do it. Let's see what else. There's another bag I did. Okay. They go to bag. So, oh, take it back. You put mayonnaise on it?
No, because I thought you wanted ketchup.
Here, get mayonnaise. You don't have to bring it right up though. I'll come get it. This is the wallet I was making. Let me see the end result of it. It's right. This is the end result of it. You're gonna see it in a minute. See that? That's vinyl too. You see the stitching in it? That's the very first vinyl thing I made. Stitching was horrific. That's because I did not know I had to uh, change the stitching length. Right? Was that gray? Is that the first one I did? Wait, I said, wait a minute. I think I did two at the same time. Yeah, I did. Okay. See, the stitching length, the stitching gets better because I think I did that gray one first. Let me see. Thank you, babe. Let's see now.
All right.
What, what you about to do?
Go eat mine.
Huh?
Go eat mine.
Oh, he didn't say he was coming, did he?
No.
Okay, he must not be coming in. What is this? Oh, this was a pattern that I saw in the book, um, sewing book. Which one? K. What starts with K? And I was thinking about getting it, but yeah, huh. I didn't get that pattern, did I? I wonder if I did. I don't think I got that pattern. I bought quite a few patterns though, but I had never used none of them. I'm gonna have to go see if I got that. Let's, I could try it. This is how I squared off. I did this one, squaring it off to make it stand. That one also. Uh, what else I made? Those squared off. That purse. This purse. That's the same purse. This, this, and that. I made those the skirts, dresses. Uh, dresses. Oh, I want to make this. This person used felt to make this bag. Felt. And I was thinking about doing that one. That's me. No. What else? I was gonna make that for Leaky Loop. What did I cut that for? Can't remember. Okay, that's it. Mm, 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 mm. Uh-oh, that's playing on there. Okay, y'all, I'm gone. Okay, listen, I'm out. I'll decide what I'm gonna do with this bag, and tomorrow morning, boom, um, I will be doing it. Okay, I really don't want to, because I only have maybe uh a quarter of a yard left of this fabric. That's it. And so I have to decide what I'm gonna do with this. Okay. And I'm out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay. Good.